Hi everyone, I'm Ashmita Chitlangya.
And I am Pushpam from the Lancaster University.
And you are listening to the MBA Lancaster Highlight Podcast.
In this series, we are going to talk to students about their experiences on the Lancaster MBA course.
Keep listening and stay tuned. Welcome back to our show. In today's episode, we're going to talk about culture and celebrations. So we have two amazing guests who are going to share their experiences. We have the talented Sunil and the most amazing Ashna. Alright, so I know the two of you were a part of the organizing team for Culture Night. So let's start from there. Why don't you share your experience, like what was Culture Night and what really happened?
So to me, the Culture Night was a fun night, celebrating different people, different cultures, nationalities, a lot of food, music and color. Everybody came in their traditional attires, and I think it was so fabulous to see people not in just jeans and other attires. So I think it was a super fun night throughout.
That's true.
Yeah.
What's your take?
So I was there for the food. I love food. So I got to taste food from different parts of the world, and I got to taste Nigerian food, Thai, Japanese food. So yeah, that was the highlight for me for the event. Yeah.
So what was your favorite food?
Japanese, hands down Japanese.
What about you?
I think I like the Thai.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's great. I think I liked the Indian. I'm sorry, I'm typical, but I loved the gajar ka halwa. All right, there was another segment which I really enjoyed, which was the awards segment. So why don't you share what were those bizarre titles that we had?
We actually came up with this just one day prior to the event, and we thought awards are always very normal for best, what people do best. But we thought, what about the bizarre titles? How about making it more fun? So I think it was a super hit, wasn't it? Yeah. And everybody was super engaged. We had people battling out for awards. Like somebody had to do a ramp walk, somebody had to perform, and it was super crazy. I loved that section.
I agree. It really kept us hooked completely for the nights. It was amazing. And we also had like this whole photo booth, which I think you were taking care of. Yeah. What was that like?
So we had an area of our exec suite decorated with the colorful stuff. And since people were dressed up, we thought it would be a very good idea to have like a particular area where they can have photos. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he did take a lot of photos, but we haven't really got them.
That's very true.
You'll have them. You'll have them soon.
He said it on record, so hopefully we'll get it soon.
But actually, we've never done that before, and I think that idea of setting that little corner really worked.
Yeah, it was great. Everybody was taking pictures, and it was such a fun thing. So definitely.
Yeah.
All right, let's move to our next segment. Let's talk about Christmas, because we're in the UK and it's a big deal here. Yeah. So why don't you guys share about Christmas? What was your experience?
So when we were celebrating Christmas, it was just the end of our first term. Yeah. So we were all very relaxed. We were very chill, and it was organized by Robin, our program director. And she brought us mulled wine. We had cookies. We had pies.
Yeah.
It was a good event.
Yeah. My first time experiencing mulled wine.
Yeah.
I'd seen it in the past, but I was like, oh, it's a thing for Christmas.
Yeah.
So a lot to learn.
Not a fan of mulled wine.
It's okay.
All right, everybody's got a different taste. Yeah. But Ashna, you spoke about mulled wine, but do you think when we meet in these little celebrations, it kind of really calms us all down, because we have so many things going on. So, sometimes we attend, sometimes we don't attend. How do you think these celebrations help us?
Oh, they're an absolute stress buster and something to bring all of us together. That togetherness is so much fun. We forget all our assignments, we forget everything, and we're just there to have fun. And we booked the exec suite till 11, but we're never off there.
That's true.
So that shows how much fun we always have when all of us are coming together and celebrating each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is your favorite celebration from all the different ones?
Diwali has to be, because it was one of our first celebrations that we had as a group. It was just a month after we joined here. So it really helped us bond, connect with each other. And again, a lot of tons of photos. But yeah, Diwali was the event. And we played some games as well. I remember us playing musical chairs.
Yes.
Yeah, people dancing, people snatching chairs. Yeah, good highlights.
Yeah, and I remember the fireworks, because this was the first Diwali away from home. So it was so nice to just get that feeling of home. I think it was really nice. Yeah.
I love the inclusivity though. Everybody wants to celebrate everything else. We celebrated every major festival that we could from different cultures. So I think so many people learned about what we do on Diwali, the lights, the colors. So I think it was really nice to share what, where we've come from and take it to different people.
Excellent.
So, yeah.
That's so true. What about Chinese New Year? That was very interesting.
I remember the liquor. That was very strong, Chloe.
That's something I want to forget.
So she did speak about how traditional Chinese liquor is really, really strong, and she got us really big bottles so we could all try it. And I think every person tried it, and and they were like, "Oh, this is really, really strong." But
If you had to enter the exec suite, you had to take a shot
yes.
of that liquor.
yeah.
Yeah, so it was forced down your throat.
Yeah, and she organized that event
Yeah.
for herself, and
Yeah.
I think it was so much fun. Everybody turned up,
Which is great, right?
Yeah.
Because this was such a good opportunity to like learn, like you mentioned. Because like, you know, when you're working, you get like small little glimpses, but you don't really understand every little detail of what, why, and how. And this really gave us that experience.
Yeah. I think one of the things was about Chinese food. I love Chinese food, and when I was eating with Chloe on that day, she told me this is not Chinese.
Oh God.
And she told me so much about the authentic Chinese food, and I was like,
Yeah.
right.
Lot of learning for sure,
Yeah.
right?
100%.
Anything that you have learned different?
I think I have learned more about the Japanese culture. They're very quiet people, to be honest.
But they're very, they know
Very
what
sharp.
they're doing.
They're
yeah.
very observant. They know what's going around them. Yeah, and I think that's not just one individual. We have multiple multiple Japanese people. It's a cultural thing, and they're very respectful of other people.
I think another celebration that comes to my mind is birthdays. All three of us have been fortunate. We've like experienced it with the whole group. So maybe like share your birthday.
My highlight birthday was Vibha's birthday, of which I can't share things because that was a wild night. Let's just keep it at that.
What about your birthday?
Yeah.
Oh, my birthday was really cool. I was surprised. People did a really good job pulling it off because till the time I entered the exec suite, I had no idea it was a surprise party, or maybe I'm just dumb, but I had no clue that I was walking into a party. So it was a great event.
What about your birthday?
So my birthday was one of the first birthdays in here. So I was like, I don't know how it's done. So let's just call people, and I booked the Grad Hub, and I was like, I don't even know if people would turn up, but the entire
Everyone
class,
was there.
everybody was there.
Yeah.
And it was spoken about because that's when we got to know, we could just book anything, anywhere, and
Yeah.
just celebrate it all together.
That's
and it's
true.
so much fun rather than celebrating it all by ourselves. So
Yeah.
a
And that's
lot
the
of
best part, I
dancing.
think, about being on campus. Like, there's so many different places.
Yes.
So the exec suite is definitely where we do a lot of party, but like Grad Hub was great. So we're always experimenting and going to like these different places on campus and partying.
To add to what Ashna was mentioning earlier, that we do take time out to have these events, and everybody takes an effort to participate in these events because the program here is a bit hectic.
Yeah.
But however, you need those stress busters to calm you down. Otherwise, you won't be efficient enough.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's very true, actually. I mean, we don't always have time to party and everything, but if it's someone's birthday or if it's any cultural aspect, I think everyone just takes that time out, even if they're like in the midst of their projects or assignments, because we want to respect each other's culture and want to be there for each other, because like we're like a family here. Everyone's away from their actual family. So I think that celebration, that togetherness, everybody has that in them, irrespective of however busy they are. So I really like that.
Yeah, I just think we can end on that note that, it's important to celebrate because it really brings people together, and you have to sometimes make time for it. It's not the easiest, but it really helps. So thank you so much, guys, for watching our episode today.
Thank you.